Hey everybody, it's me, John Ward, and I am back with another Dark Park Film Reviews. And this video is going to be the same but different, I guess. Um, I was looking through Facebook and trying to figure out, okay, what would the next video be? And I went went all the way back and to basically the beginning of the year. And I noticed as I was scrolling up that it's like, wow, I've bought a lot of just like single movies, kind of like spur of the moment stuff, or let's see if this is available, or is this even on DVD or Blu-ray? Let me check. And then I would purchase it for whatever reason. It could be new, it could be used. And so I thought, well, let's take a look at these because there's a fair amount of this stuff. And some of this you might be interested in and might want to purchase for yourself. And I got a fair amount of Blu-ray, which is what we're going to start with. And then I got DVD. And they're in some sort of order, kind of. But yeah, I think that this is a pretty good stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wow, I should have added one more to get 20. So 19. So I'll try not to spend a ton amount of time on each one and get through this in a decent amount of time. So the first one I have is a film that I helped crowdfunding with on Indiegogo. I am in part one. I have like a small role in part one. I'm very happy to be in part one. And now the filmmakers came out with part two, and I gave to that. So this is the Indiegogo crowdfunding Blu-ray. And it is called Sequel Cruel Summer Part 2. I like that the cover there. And it says they know what he did last summer, Blu-ray. And this is by Scott Tepperman and Jim O'Rear. And I'm big fans of them. And Scott was in one of my films. He was in Meat Oak Massacre 4. He plays a character called Religious Dad. And so I was really happy that he asked me to be in this. It does have the original trailer and then the Indiegogo exclusive behind the scenes slideshow. And there's their logo there, which is the Los Bastos. It's unrated, 90 minutes, 2022. And oh yeah, it got signed. Yeah, so I got it. Kind of. There you go. So you can see here it's all signed by the cast and crew. So we got that there. And then it's got an insert. That's Scott there. So I'm really happy about this one. So this was it's an indie film, and like I said, I'm very happy to be part of the first one. So he does have Scott and Jim have for sale parts 1 and 2. They have like a different covers and stuff now, and you could probably get them because they're going to be doing part 3. So probably get them through Indiegogo crowdfunding for part 3. So look for that. The next one is this is a film that came out in 1977. I was 10 years old. And I only saw the trailers for it on TV. I'm like, I want to see this movie. I want to see this movie. And I was never able to see it. And it never became available on anything. Like I didn't see it on TV. I didn't see it on anything like Showtime or HBO back in the day. And finally, it was like last year, I got to see this film on YouTube, and it looked great. And I'm like, wait a minute, this could be something that maybe there was an actual release of. And they did. They released this on Blu-ray. It is now out of print. I paid a little bit for it because I really wanted it. And it's a film called Foes. So if it's, 1977, of course, we're talking, Star Wars and, and stuff like that. So it deals with aliens, and it says here, a chilling tale of alien terror. And when I finally saw it, I was happy with it. It didn't disappoint. So I really wanted the Blu-ray of this. And the funny thing with this, it's written and directed by John Coates. When we're talking in my 20s, I'm 55 now. So we're talking 20s, like early 20s. I worked at a place up in Marin County, Northern California, called the Cinema. It's a big box. It's a brick building. It's a big box. And George Lucas and Francis Ford Coppola own it. And basically that's what would premiere all their movies. It would premiere new sound from Lucas, that type of thing. And I was an usher there, and there was a young woman, probably, I believe she's also probably in her 20s, maybe a little bit younger, and she was a candy girl. And so I thought she was really cute. And we were talking, and so she goes, oh yeah, I think she knew that I was in the movies. I don't remember, but she goes, oh yeah, my dad directed this movie called Foes. And I'm like, what? I've been trying to see Foes for like 20 years. I can't find it anywhere. That's like a bucket list movie for me. And it was on this list of films that I could not find, and I really wanted to watch. And we were talking, and I said, hey, would you like to go out sometime? And she said no. And I'm like, well, why? And she goes, well, you only want to date me because my dad directed Foes. And I'm like, and I said, well, no, that's not the only reason. Now, mind you, I'm in my early 20s, and this is a long time ago. And she goes, well, what else, what else is there? And I said, well, and I think you're hot. Not the best thing to say. And she's like, yeah, okay. And she just kind of walked away, and that ended it. So this film kind of has double meaning for me, that I got rejected by the director's daughter. But at the same time, I have a copy of it, and I got to see it, like a year prior on YouTube. So it is on YouTube. So just look for Foes 1977. I think it's still there because I downloaded it before I purchased it. So that's my story on Foes. It's released by a company called Garage House Pictures. The special features are audio commentary by the director. This is the original director's cut, UK theatrical trailer, Tales of LA short film, photo gallery, Garage House Pictures trailers, 1977, 91 minutes, not rated. It's got that see-through cover that I like. And then these are all the chapters over here. So very happy about this disc. The next one is one of my favorites from the 80s. And sadly, I think this company now went out of business recently, sometime within this year, Olive Films. And I really wanted to get this movie because it parallels another film from a different company called The Strangeness. And it's a good combo to buy, is The Boogans and The Strangeness. Same type of idea. I would say the Boogans is better, but I like both. It's actually got a quote up here from Stephen King. It says, I recommend The Boogans, wildly energetic monster movie. Stephen King, Twilight Zone magazine. There is no escape. Yeah, Olive Films. You guys know that I'm obsessed about my numbers. There was a number right there. So that's 0F458. This is also Paramount Pictures. And the special features are audio commentary with the director and the screenwriter and star Rebecca Balding, who I think is also in Silent Scream, which is another one of my favorite ones from the 80s. This is 1981, and it's 96 minutes. Rated R. Special features not rated. Now we move on to what I consider to be one of the worst movies of the year. It is also probably what I would consider to be the worst in the series, and I'm a huge fan of this series. I believe Stephen King bought back the rights to this series, which is probably why this isn't very good. And this is the newest remake, I guess, of Children of the Corn. I bought it because I'm a completist. So I do have them all. But I believe because Stephen King now owns the rights, I guess they could still call it Children of the Corn, but it doesn't take place in Gatlin. He Who Walks Behind the Rose is called He Who Walks. It's an actual creature, like a CGI creature. I guess kind of gender swapping in a little bit, because I know that there's been a couple Children of the Corns where there's been like the little girl leaders, but she's the leader. She's kind of the Isaac character. Not a great actress, unfortunately. It does say here, every parent's nightmare as you've never seen it before, and I hope not to again. Does have its slipcover here. And you can see this is, so there she is there, kind of the Isaac character. This is meant to be, I guess, more of the Malachi character, but she's like really smart. She wants to go to college and I guess kind of learn about this corn problem that they're having in the town. And I just wasn't buying this. I don't know. I watched the second time and I just didn't get into it. And I at times you're just not in the mood for something, but this, it just didn't do it for me. Special features, deleted scenes. The thing that amazes me with this is that they got Bruce Spence, who's the gyro captain for the Road Warrior. He was also in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. He played one of the like ring wraiths, like the leader of the ring wraiths in Lord of the Rings. And so this guy he's not a nobody, and he's not a B movie actor either. So maybe somebody knows somebody, because I don't know how they got him to be in this. It says nothing ever really dies in the corn. It's 93 minutes, and it says Shudder, so maybe Shudder has something to do with this. Rated R for violence and bloody images. So it's the same. I thought the trailer looked really good, but man, it's too far from the story. I just didn't like it. This next one I hated when I first saw it, and now I like it. I think the sequel looks amazing, and so I'm really looking forward to it. So I had to buy it, and I bought it off of eBay, and I had to find it with its slipcover, and that's The Meg. I really didn't like this when I first saw it. But once I saw the trailer for the sequel, all of a sudden I now have a new appreciation for this, because I think the sequel just looks amazing. This is the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital, which has expired. Redeem code by 12/31, 2019. It's got a good cover, and of course it's got its slip jacket there. It says big shark, big action, big fun. Dive into these special features. Creating the Beast, chomp on this, the making of the Meg. It's Warner Brothers. PG-13, there is an R-rated version of this. Jason Statham and one of the other actors didn't want to promote this because they signed on to an R-rated movie. And what they were promoting was a PG-13 movie. I don't know if we'll ever get that R-rated version, but it would be nice to see. Let's see here. It does say PG-13 for action, peril, bloody images, and some language. It's 113 minutes. So it's got the same. There's its code. So we got the DVD and the Blu-ray. Got its code and a couple other things in here. I keep all this stuff. Figured it came with it, I'll keep it. All right, so that's the Meg. Oh, this is kind of close, at least with the name. The next one is Megan. This is the unrated edition. I loved Megan. I cannot wait for the sequel. And this is James Wan, who I'm a massive fan of. Over on like Indie Film Cafe and Horror Film Lovers, you can go and see Jonathan, Moody, and myself discuss a ton of James Wan movies, like primarily all the horror ones, horror and maybe a little bit of sci-fi. But I really like this. This is the Blu-ray DVD digital code version. It is worth picking up the unrated edition, so definitely get that. It does have both. It has the R-rated and PG-13 rated and the unrated version. And of course, it's got the slip jacket. Always got to have that. Yeah, down here in little letters, it says includes theatrical version. So the bonus features, they include unrated and theatrical versions of the film, plus a new vision of horror, bringing life to Megan, getting hacked. If you have a chance, watch the Saturday Night Live spoof on Megan. It's very funny. It's got the main actress in it from Girls. Very funny. So yeah, PG-13 and yeah, Blumhouse. Is this any different on here? Yeah. So let's see. So this is a little. It's actually got the credits on it. So the unrated or the not rated version says this unrated version contains material different from the original PG-13 rated version. The theatrical version, oh, this is interesting, at the same time. The theatrical version is 1 hour and 42 minutes. The unrated version is 1 hour and 42 minutes. Okay. So I highly recommend this. It's digital. And you got DVD here, Blu-ray. Here's the digital thing. Code. I think the sequel comes out next year. So now this is a collection. It's actually a triple feature. I've only seen the first one and I loved it. But it's not a film that I would always watch, but I really did love it. I really appreciated what the filmmakers did with it. So this is a 3-film collection, and it's Open Water, and you get Open Water 2, Adrift, Open Water 3, Cage Dive. And all 3 films are rated R. So Open Water is 2004, 81 minutes. Open Water 2 Adrift, 2006, 94 minutes. And Open Water 3 Cage Drive is 2017, 81 minutes. All from Lionsgate. Let's see. The first one is rated R for language and some nudity. The second one is R for language, some violence and nudity. And the third one is rated R for language and some bloody images. The thing that I'm not happy about is that they're all on one disc. So, not happy about that. But nothing you could do unless you want to buy them all individually. I liked having them all in one collection, so you just have to deal with it. And then my last Blu-ray here is this is my favorite horror series. I absolutely love this horror series, and they're coming out with season 3, which will probably be later this year, maybe like October. And I love all things Child's Play, and Chucky. I don't think that there has been a bad film or a bad series in the batch. And this is Don Mancini's Chucky season 2, which was even better than season 1. So I'm very curious to see about, what they do with season 3. Since this takes place in like a kind of like a reform Catholic school. And I really liked it. And it's got its slipcase, which is nice. Bonus features on this are some deleted scenes. It's not rated. So I'm not seeing, let's see if it shows anything different. It's got the same. So it's approximately, if you do a binge on it, 6 hours and 21 minutes. And it is widescreen. You got it on 2 discs here. There's something, what's behind it here? It's got this behind it. So it's got all of the episode titles and stuff like that on it too, with a picture of Chucky there. All right, so that takes us through the Blu-ray. The next one is a film I saw as a little kid, and Jaws made me afraid of the water. And when I was a little kid, this made me afraid of the beach. And I didn't want to go on the beach after seeing this movie, and that is Blood Beach. This is not an official release. It is not available on anything except for VHS. I don't think it's available through streaming either. It's just one of those movies. It does have John Saxon, which is cool. That's the poster, which is a great poster. I have a few of these type of movies where they're not 100% legit, but it's the only way that you can get them. It says, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, you can't get to it. And of course, most of that is from the Jaws 2 poster. Yeah, it doesn't really, it gives like a little kind of description here, but it does, I think it's roughly 90 minutes. It was R-rated. So, you got to find them when you can find them. It's kind of like this right here. Grizzly. I don't think this is an official release either. Liberty International Entertainment, Inc. DVD 149. It says 1998. So yeah, I don't know how official this type of stuff is, but this one I think you can get an official release from. Like Severin or one of those did it, but I bought this before I knew that. So The next one is, I think Sevron, once again, speaking of them, has a much better version of this one, but I chose to get it anyways. I got this from Best Buy. I had a like a $5 coupon, so I spent a couple extra bucks and got Creature from Black Lake, which is one I've wanted in a while. For a while. I know a lot of reviews have called this boring, but I liked it as a kid. So I haven't watched it since, but it's directed by Joy like Hook Jr. or Hoyuk Jr. Jack Elm is in it. Great cover. So I figured, why not? Might as well pick it up. There's that number again. 5939D. This is a no thrills DVD. There's nothing on this one at all. 1976. So I would have been 9 when this came out. And it's 90 minutes. Eventually I'll pick up the Blu-ray of it. This film I really enjoyed and I highly recommend it. It's for the most part found footage, but it's not annoying found footage like Blair Witch. The camera work is pretty steady, and it is Final Prayer. Some of the stuff I would see trailers for or whatever, and I'd be like, ooh, that looks good. Maybe I'll pick it up. And I think this one I did watch on Tubi. It's under a different title. I forget the title. And I went, oh, I like that. Let me see if I can find it. And this is what it's available on for a DVD. And it says evil has a new form. And there's like the church here that's like the cross. This is DVD and digital. It looks like Lionsgate here. Special features are behind the scenes of Final Prayer, trailer gallery, widescreen presentation, and then English 5.1 Dolby Digital Audio, optional English and Spanish subtitles. 2014, 93 minutes, rated R, language and some frightening moments. It says here that code will expire in 2016. So I got the code there, but I can't use it. I think that's the only thing there. Yeah. It's expired. I still keep it. I saw Evil Dead Rise, really enjoyed it. And I thought, well, let me look at how'd this guy get the job? How'd the director get the job of this movie? And so he made a film called, and I haven't watched it yet, is called The Hole in the Ground. And it was said that this is what Sam Raimi saw, and he thought, oh, that'd be a good guy to do the next Evil Dead movie. And it's got like a Sundance thing here. This is a Lionsgate. Oh, it's A24. Okay. Lee Cronin is the director. Special feature, Inside the Hole in the Ground. It's rated R, some disturbing images. Looks like it is widescreen, 90 minutes, 2019. Let's see. Nope, nobody I recognize. Okay. I've heard it's good. I've heard it's like a slow burn, but good. The next one here is Wesley Snipes, because why not? It's Wesley Snipes, and that is 7 seconds. It says timing timing is everything. Catch every second of action. Oh, because it's 7 seconds, I guess. Okay. The film is rated R. It's widescreen, 96 minutes. Looks like 2005, maybe? Yeah, 2005. Rated R for violence, language, and brief sexuality. So there you go. And it's got a little insert here with other movies from Sony. Yeah, this is Sony. This next one I got a couple weeks ago. I was at Walmart and I was looking in the dollar bin, in the $5 bin. I'm like, oh, I gotta grab this because I am a huge fan of Nicolas Cage, the GOAT. Cody, Tudor, and myself love Nicolas Cage, and so we're going to be doing another video on him soon. And this is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, which I liked. I really enjoyed this. It's not perfect, but I liked it. It's fun. I recommend it. If you're a Nick Cage fan, I highly recommend it. And let's see, special features are deleted scenes, the South by Southwest Film Festival Q&A, and audio commentary. I didn't have a chance to listen to the audio commentary, but I did watch the South by Southwest Film Festival Q&A, and Nicolas Cage is really nice in it. He just seems to be just a nice guy, an odd guy, but kind of flamboyant and over the top and stuff. But he seems to generally be like a nice guy. So I really enjoyed watching that. The next one here, this is, I got done working on a film. I was an actor in it. I played a nurse in a film called Ruthless. And the director of that film, Mark Stevens, I believe, gave me this because he's the director of this. And it is the Tracy Lords film, Shock 'em Dead, 20th. No, not Mark Stevens. What am I saying? I'm sorry, Mark. Sorry to both Marks. Mark Stevens did Scare Me, another film that I was in, which is really good. I believe that is on Tubi. But it's Mark, Shock 'em Dead, 90. So this is 1991. And it is, I'm blanking on Mark's name. I'm sorry, Mark. Mark Freed. Sorry about that, Mark. And so I got to work with him, and I told him, yeah, I really enjoyed Shock 'em Dead, and I was a fan. And so he goes, hold on a minute. And he walked upstairs and he brought this down, which is the 20th anniversary edition of the film. I thought that was really cool because I don't own this. And I'm a Tracy Lords fan. And I like these things about kind of like, satanic, bands and stuff like that. So I thought this was cool. So thank you, Mark. And bonus features are, this is the director's cut, auditions, deleted and extended scenes, director's commentary, photo gallery. Running time is 1 hour and 34 minutes, not rated. I'm sorry, R rated. And as Mark pointed out, it's based on a true story. I don't think so, but that's what it says. I did ask Mark if he would like to be on, if I could have him on One Filmmaker, One Film, and he said, sure. So just have to find the time to talk about this movie. We're getting to the end. We're almost there. Now we're hitting collections. So I'm a fan of the series, even though I haven't seen them all, because there's literally like 1,000 of these movies. And about a month or so ago, once again, to go back to Severin, they had a special. It was a box set of the Black Emanuel movies. It's like 24 Blu-rays, 3 soundtracks, a booklet, and I purchased that. And so I'm just waiting for them to send it out. I think it comes out next month. And so I went, well, let me see what other collections are available of the Emanuel movies. And I found this, and this is Anchor Bay. And I was very happy about this. So this is a 3-disc set of the first 3 Emmanuel films. So it's Emmanuel, Emmanuel 2, and Goodbye Emmanuel. The Emmanuel collection. This is its slip jacket. And got its side, Anchor Bay there. And this is a classic series. And I had so many women who played Emmanuel. I mean, they've been white, black, Asian. I mean, it's you want to talk about a diverse film, series. And it's Sylvia Kristel is the first Emmanuel. And this is not rated. And it's the total of all the movies together would be 284 minutes. So if you watch here, you'll see this disappears. And then we got her mouth down there, which is pretty cool. On the back, you got each film with their chapters. And then when you open it, here's the first film. There's the 3 movie. It's got all the technical stuff in the credits. It also tells like the bonus stuff on each film. So like the first movie, Emmanuel, has The Joys of Emmanuel, 17 minutes featurette, trailer, poster, and still gallery, Sylvia Kristel bio. And it comes in English and French, optional subtitles. Emmanuel 2 has The Joys of Emmanuel Part 2. That's 10 minutes. International trailer, US trailer, teaser trailer, radio spots, poster and still gallery, Sylvia Kristel bio, and then it's English, French, optional English subtitles. Goodbye Emmanuel has The Joys of Emmanuel Part 3, 9 minutes. Each one gets smaller. 2 trailers, radio spots, poster, and still gallery. Sylvia Kristel bio. I'm hoping they're different. English and French, optional subtitles. Each film does have a different director. Emmanuel is 94 minutes, not rated. Emmanuel 2 is 91 minutes, not rated. And Goodbye Emmanuel is 99 minutes, not rated. So then when you open it, and it comes with this booklet here. So there's all 3 films. I'm very happy with this. Let's see if I could, there we go. So I could put this right next to the Black Emmanuel box set. And so the front, back, and then there's a little bit of nudity there, so we'll quickly go by that. A little bit of nudity there, but we'll go past it really quickly. It's Emmanuel, so you got to expect nudity. We got some nudity there, but we'll go really quick. So it comes with this nice little booklet on the films. So I am excited about this. My bucket list, one of my bucket list movies I'd like to make is an Emmanuel movie. Maybe one day. All right. The next one is called Feeding the Masses Horror Collection. This is one that I found out from Jonathan Moody, and he purchased it and went, ooh, that looks kind of cool. What's that? And so I bought it, and it's 4 fearsome films. Necroville, Splatter Disco, Feeding the Masses, and this is why I bought it. Creature from the Creature from the Hillbilly Lagoon. Not even close. This is from Shock-O-Rama Cinema. Once again, it's got its numbers there. And it says, sink your teeth into the rotting flesh of our paranoid times with this monstrous 4-film collection featuring ravenous flesh-eating zombies, bloodthirsty vampires, and rampaging werewolves. DVD, so let's see. DVD contents, Feeding the Masses is 2005. Creature from the Hillbilly Lagoon is also 2005. Necroville is 2007. Splatter Disco is 2007. You also get the Shakorama Trailer Vault, full color booklet, bonus material, and more. It looks like everything is widescreen, not rated. This is 2010. I don't remember if I got the, oh, here. DVD runtime. It looks like it might be a total of 535 minutes. That looks cool. So let's look inside. No, it doesn't come with the booklet. Full color booklet, bonus material, and more. No, I don't have a booklet. That sucks. Wish I didn't read that now. But the good thing is everything is on its own. Oh, geez. On its own disc. So Feeding the Masses, Creature from Hillbilly Lagoon. That thing looks cool. Here is Saving the World One Paycheck at a Time, Necroville, and Psycho Disco. Yeah, that's all four. Damn, I'll have to look in to see if I can somehow get the booklet. But still cool, regardless. Two left. All right, this is another one that I learned about from Jonathan Moody. And this is 5-movie collection, Possessed by Evil. And it has Devour, which I think is the only movie I've heard of, The Plague, Wind Chill, which is one of the reasons why I got it, In Sanitarium, and Vinwayan. This is Mill Creek Entertainment, 2-disc set, but for 5 movies. So Devour is rated R, and it's 2005. The Plague is rated R, and 2006. Wind Chill is rated R, 2007. In Sanitarium is rated R, 2008. And Vinian, maybe, is rated R, and that's 2008. Total running time for the whole thing is 7 hours and 32 minutes. One of the reasons why I wanted to get this is is primarily Emily Blunt. I know it's hard to see, it's white. So there we go. Is Emily Blunt. She's in Wind Chill. And so I want to see that for her. But also Devour has like Dominic Swain. The Plague has James Vanderbeek. And oh, here, it's got credits. So it's 2 films per disc. There's something else with Wind Chill. Yeah, it's produced by George Clooney. Out of all people. So I thought that was kind of cool. So that's another reason why I wanted to get it. So yeah. So it's got a description of the movies on one side, and then the credits on the other side. But yeah, once it was like, oh, Emily Blunt, yeah, I like her. And then, oh shit, George Clooney. Kind of weird having his name on something like this. And lastly, this is a 10 box. It is over 17 hours on 4 DVDs. Heroes of Horror Collection. And of course, that's Bela Lugosi, Dracula on there. And it says starring Boris Karloff and Bela Lugosi, featuring White Zombie, The Corpse That Vanishes, The Devil Bat, The Terror, Snake People, and many more. This is from Popflix, who I really like. They've done a fair amount of Dollar Tree tin box sets. So I really like their stuff. There's Boris Karloff there. It says digitally remastered interactive menu scene selector. So disc 1 has White Zombie, Bowery at Midnight, Invisible Ghost. All those have Bela Lugosi. Then disc 2 is The Devil Bat, which is my all-time favorite Bela Lugosi movie. Corpse Vanishes, The Ape Man, and Bela Lugosi Meets a Brooklyn Gorilla. All of those, of course, are with Bela Lugosi. Then we get to disc 3, and then we have Snake People, Island Monster, The Terror, which I love. I don't care what anybody says. I love The Terror, which also has Jack Nicholson in it. And all those have Boris Karloff. Then disc 4 has The Veil, complete 10-episode TV series. A lot of these will only put like 1 or 2 episodes of The Veil. This has every episode, all 10 episodes of The Veil. It's a show that Boris Karloff hosted, kind of like Twilight Zone and stuff. So I had to get this. Approximate running time is 17 hours 15 minutes. Color in black and white. It's all regions. Looks like it came out originally in 2009. So let's so here's all of them. So you got disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, disc 4, which has all The Veil on it. So this thing is great. Okay, that's everything. Hope I didn't bore you. That was a lot. So let's do that recap. We'll start off with the Heroes of Horror collection. Then we got the Possessed by Evil 5-movie collection. The Feeding the Masses horror collection, 4 fearsome films, sadly without its booklet. Emmanuel collection with Emmanuel 1, 2, and 3. So the original trilogy. Mark Freeze, Shock 'em Dead with Tracy Lords. Once again, thank you, Mark. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, with Nicolas Cage as Nick Cage. And Pedro Pascal. He's good in it too. I like him. He was the only good thing in Wonder Woman 1984. Wesley Snipes, 7 Seconds. The Hole in the Ground. Final Prayer. It's not even The Final Prayer. It's just Final Prayer. Creature from Black Lake. The not 100% legal Blood Beach. Chucky Season 2. Open Water 2 Adrift, and Open Water 3 Cage Dive. Getting hard to reach around these. Megan, the unrated edition, a must-have. The Meg. Thanks to The Meg 2, I now like The Meg. The awful remake of Children of the Corn. Good cover, though. But The Boogans. If you can find it, pick it up along with The Strangeness. If you're a sci-fi fan, UFO fan, like a 1970s UFO fan, like Close Encounters and stuff, pick up Foes or watch it on YouTube. It's really good. I really liked it. Remember, it's the 70s, so it's not going to be action-packed, but it's good. And then the sequel to the film that I was in, Cruel Summer Part 2 by Scott Tepperman and Jim O'Rear. So there you go. That is everything. If I can find, if they still have it on YouTube, I'll put the link to Foes down below here, so you can check it out if you want to. So, but all right, that's it. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Might be a second video up this week. I'm not sure. If not, you know, it'll just be the normal one. But there could be another one up. I'm trying to work something out. So I guess that's it. Thanks. You know, like, subscribe, comment. If you like any of these movies or interested in any of them, anything like that, let me know. And I'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye.